Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D. Last time, we opened the door to the Temple of Time and retrieved for ourselves the Master Sword. However, in doing so, we accidentally allowed Ganondorf easy access to the Sacred Realm, and apparently it's been 7 years since then. He's fully taken over Hyrule and corrupted it with his evil power. Bit of a screw up on our end, but what can we do? We did get objectives from a mysterious person known as Sheik, though, to head to Kakariko Village to hopefully start awakening sages. Yeah, that's not a good indication. Now, something you should note, head right back into the temple. If I'm aware about this, because I believe this is how it works. What we can do, right after we exit and head back in. Nope. Okay, she's still here. Okay, she will actually be here for a while, but there is something important about this temple that we can use it for after we make some major progress. Keep that in mind. This place is not just a one-off time. We will be coming back here a few times, as it turns out. But yeah, skies are pretty bleak and barren now that Ganondorf has taken over, which I guess that checks out for an evil warlock. Why don't we go see if we can sock it to him, though? I bet I know where he is. Oh, no. Yeah, the market's kind of in ruins, and it's just got Redents around. But I'm willing to bet I know where he is. He's probably in the remnants of Hyrule Castle. Let's go teach this bastard a lesson that he won't soon forget. He's not gonna, Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the right expression, Link. That ain't no Hyrule Castle. That's Ganon's castle. Ah, shit. Well, I don't see us really making any sort of headway in there. For one thing, it's floating over a pit of lava. Kinda can't do anything about that. However, if memory serves me correctly, there actually is something we can get over here. There you are, you little bugger. Yeah, of all things, there's a gold Skulltula here. But we don't have a boomerang anymore, so we can't even grab it if we wanted to. Bitch. Oh, the remnants of the Great Fairy's path are kind of gone. There is a stone pillar in the way, though. What do you got, Navi? Grab? Are you nuts? Okay, even Navi's just like, what the hell? Yeah, we really can't do much of anything here. But keep this gold Skulltula in mind. This will be important for us later. Because luckily, we will be getting a tool relatively soon that can help us deal with this thing. For now, though, let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, with the market and basically all of Hyrule Castletown in ruins, let's get the hell out. One neat thing about this place, though, if you're careful about it, you can easily dispose of all the Redents here. And if you are remembering how Redents work, Redents can't freeze you in place here because this is a fixed camera angle. They can't change the camera angle to them to lock you in place, which is kind of hilarious. There is one door here, though, that's still intact. Which actually houses someone, of all things. Oops, bumped my mic. It's this dude. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Hehehe. Your name is Sub-Zero, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. Hehehe. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Hehehe. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Hehehe. Now, that might not seem all that useful to us. I mean, we're pretty much rich right now. But he does serve a purpose. It might not be clear what purpose this Poe guy has, aside from just buying Poes off him. Or off of us, I suppose. But trust me, he's useful for something. Well, at least the music in Hyrule Field is still upbeat. Now, Sheik warned us that we need to head to Kakariko Village first, so let's head that way. Hopefully, things haven't gotten too bad since the 7 years that we were gone. I mean, most things... but maybe Kakariko's fine. If Hyrule Castle was blown to bits, maybe Kakariko was more protected. Well, it seems fine so far. As it turns out, most of the residents of Hyrule Castle just fled to here. Smart. Very smart decision. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dompe the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Oh! Dompe did perish in the 7 years we were... I am so sorry, Dompe. I did not mean to tell you to die. Wah ha 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 ha. Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from my old castle, he's become even more timid. Well, that's just kind of rude, man. But yeah, in the years we've been gone, a few things have changed. For one thing, Shard of Agony resonating. They actually finished that building here, which turned into another archery range. And yeah, most of the people that escaped from Hyrule Castle Town moved here. Probably a smart decision, considering, you know, it's a bit of a dump now compared to how it used to be. Oh, hi, Cuckoo lady. What's up? I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy. Lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out his mood. What do you think? Give it a try? Yeah, sure, why not? We got an egg! A pocket cuckoo will hatch from it overnight. Be sure to give it back when you are done with it. We don't really need to do anything with that chicken egg, but I suppose it is an option. Let's also be sure to, like, put some stuff in our slots, because we haven't done anything yet. There we go. Now, one thing I want to do first is actually head over this way. Because you'll notice, we haven't been inside of the windmill yet. I want to talk to this crazy-looking dude. Urgh! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Urgh! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Well, this guy just seems to have anger issues. You'll notice there's a piece of heart up there. We can't really reach that just yet, but keep that in mind. It will be important very soon. And this guy seems to be very upset that Ocarina kid did something. We're the only Ocarina kid we know, but I don't recall doing anything to this guy 7 years ago. I don't think we even set foot in this place back then. We'll pull out your Ocarina, and he'll panic. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. And wouldn't you know it, he teaches us a song of all things. The Song of Storms. Maybe shouldn't have taught us that, kid. I guess he's not really a kid, he's kind of an old fart, but still. Probably should not have taught us that. We've learned the Song of Storms, which causes the windmill to spin violently. Oh no, a storm again! You played the ocarina again, didn't you? Why did I teach you that song? I mean, that was your own fault, you dingus. Some people, I swear. But yeah, there really doesn't seem to be that many options in terms of just things that'll help us on our journey around here. We've been to Kakariko plenty of times before. Windmill draws up water from the depths of the well. Now the well is all dried up, though. Dried up well, that's actually pretty unfortunate. Yeah, there's no water in there. That's, oh god. Don't fall down, that's bad. Yeah, there's really nothing that can help us on our journey, at least at present in this place. At least, it might seem like that. What you want to do, because if you were listening to the guys up front, they mentioned Dompe the Gravekeeper is dead. Head to the graveyard. There might be something we can use from here. Yes, we've already read the sign about the Hyrule's departed resting in Kakariko. But let's check inside of Dompe's house. Inside the hut, we get this. The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Yes. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I hope to God he's talking about an object and not a part of his body. I'll be waiting for you, Dompe. Ugh. But yeah, Dompe has unfortunately perished, which is a bit of a shame, but let's see if we can... Uh-oh. Something you'll notice, these little graveyard spirits, these are Poes. If you stare at them with L-targeting, they will disappear. Yeah, they don't like it if you L-target them, so they will actively turn invisible and become untouchable to you. You actually just want to wail on them with your sword, which will eventually kill them. You You defeated a Poe. Do you want to catch the ghost in the bottle? No, actually. I know there is the ghost shop guy who said he's willing to buy Poes off of us. Don't bother with that, actually. There's better things you can do than doing that. Let's see, we got this grave. I believe we actually visited this grave 7 years ago. Yes, we did. I wanted to remember this because we didn't have bombs back then. Which blows open the back of this. And exposes a fairy fountain back here. I completely forgot to grab this because at the time we just didn't have any bombs of any kind, but yeah, if you want easy fairies, they're just here in Kakariko's graveyard. A bit fucked up now that I think about it like that, but that's fine. But really, we have to find Dampé's grave, which I believe is this one. Fairly certain it's this one, at least. Let's drop down and check. Yes. Okay. Well, at least the poor guy seems to have gone to heaven because he's got a halo over his head. Young man. Are you fast on your feet? I may not look it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. We got a race against the ghost of Dampé. That's a bit fucked up, now that I think about it, as well, but whatever. Your objective is just to keep up with him. He does drop fires from his lantern. I don't think he's doing that intentionally because Dampé seemed like a nice guy, but for all I know, he's an asshole, so, who knows. Just keep following him and try not to lose sight of him, because if you do, this could go badly. Usually pathways with rupees are actually a dead giveaway that you're going the wrong way, so try to avoid those. Yeah, the fires can really be a bit of a pain in the neck for this place. Ow. Luckily, he will slow down a bit if you get hit by his fire, so he's a bit nice about that. We got this climb, though. Gotta go fast. Easily climb in through here and finish the race with 56 seconds. How's it going, dude? You enjoying life as a ghost, I suppose? Dampé's ghost, the ghost of the dead gravekeeper. If you chase him, he might give you his keepsake. The time of this race was 56 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. So yeah, not only does he actually seem pretty nice and chipper, all things considered, despite the fact that he fucking died, but as a reward for finishing the race, we get the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that lets you cast out to hook things. You can aim with the circle pad and release to fire. You can use it to drag instant items towards you, or distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. This is a super useful item, and I highly recommend that we get this immediately because kind of a necessity. Unfortunately, we got these blocks in the way, so we're stuck and we can't escape. Nah, just kidding. Place longer time because it's the same symbol. In doing this, you will actually move the blocks out of the way, giving you an easy path back up. Let's do some sweet rolling and head up here. And we actually wind up at the windmill area. So yeah, we can get that piece of heart now, so assuming we're just careful with when we jump. Alright. And one more. There we go. Piece of heart. Now, another thing that is important to note, we're actually not done here. Dampé mentioned if you race him again, he'll give you something cool. You can actually go and do this right now, and he will give you something. The challenge here is that you have to beat him in the race in under a minute. Which we just did handedly, so that isn't actually that hard of an issue. At least not for us. So I will see you guys at the end of a second round against Dampé, where hopefully we get the reward he offered us. See you guys in just a moment. Ow! Fire! Fire bad! 52! Did it even faster. Nice. What do you got for us, Dampé? The time was 52 seconds. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave you fun and useful? If you win the race in under a minute, he gives you a piece of heart. That's another heart container for us. We almost have a full 10 hearts. Actually, no, I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got 10 hearts. Jesus. We are doing amazingly for ourselves. But that actually will do it for us in Kakariko Graveyard. That's everything we need. But now I think comes an interesting point. Sheik mentioned that the Sage of the Forest is a girl that we know. Well, we only know like 3 girls, and I don't associate 2 of them with the forest. So naturally, we play Epona's song. No, just kidding. We play Saria's song. Which one is that? Let's talk to Saria. Sub-Zero? This is Saria. Can you hear me? Great! You're safe! I knew I would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters! Help me, Sub! Well, at least now we know Saria is safe. She's in a bit of danger currently, being trapped in the forest temple, but we know she's alive for now. So I suppose that at least we know where to head next time. Next time, let's play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna leave it now. We still got a little bit more traveling that we can do. In fact, there's a couple things we can do right now. First things first, you actually want to whip out that ocarina and change it back to daytime. Or not daytime, nighttime. Because there's one thing in particular that's waiting for us. Let's skip that clock ahead a bit. Because now that it's nighttime, there's actually something I want to grab here. I believe we can do this at this hour, but I'm not 100%. Otherwise, we'll have to come back later, I suppose. Right there. You'll notice there's a guy sitting on the roof over there. I do believe we have the ability to get over there, but it's a bit of a long shot. Let's try and head up here. Oh, we actually got someone standing up here. That's new. If I fall asleep up here, I'll surely fall down. Yeah, yeah, maybe don't do that. Use your hook shot. Let's see if we can't. Nope, can't reach. It's a bit too low to the ground. Can we reach to that building? No. Okay, normally, the thing you can do with the hook shot is that it can latch onto things, as they mentioned, or it can pull things towards you. What I'm trying to do is aim for the roof to latch onto it. Because hookshot does latch onto roofs. You'll notice that the hookshot will be able to latch onto something if it adds 2 half circles around the circle itself. Looks like we can't quite do what I was hoping that we could do just yet, so we're gonna have to come back later. What are you guys, person? Please, sell me the contents of a bottle? I don't really have anything I want to sell you right now, so no thanks. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to come back a bit later. There is the path up to Goron City we could take a look at, but I'm not really in the particular mood to do that. So instead, I think we're actually going to make our trek to Kokiri Forest. It's been 7 years, we might as well check on how the Kokiri are doing. Because they're probably worried sick about us. We haven't been gone so long. I will note, the thing that's always kind of fascinated me about Ocarina of Time is just how different they can make the world feel despite it being the same, all because of 7 years of a time gap. Like, there's a lot that changes in this game over the course of 7 years. Maybe not so much in Hyrule Field itself, but all the other main locations, the character interactions, how characters behave and respond to you. Like, that's a neat touch, and that's a really impressive feat to be able to pull off on something like the N64. So, the fact that they was able to replicate it and I still feel impressed by everything on the 3DS is pretty great. Run into this tree, don't get anything for our troubles, because I believe we've gotten all the stuff we can get in Hyrule Field, unfortunately. But for now, let's go check it. Oh! Look, a cuckoo hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life. Well, that's good. Yeah, we do got ourselves a pocket cuckoo. Egg that fits in the palm of your hand. Or not egg, chicken that fits in the palm of your hand. But we can't quite use this just yet. This will serve a purpose for us, but in a bit. For now, though, let's go check in on our friends in the Kokiri Forest. Whoa! Okay, you're not a friend. Back off. Well, this place is certainly overrun. Yeah, Deku Scrubs, Deku Babas, giant Deku Babas, I should say. These things are huge. Yeah, big Deku Babas. We can still cut it down to get a Deku stick relatively easily, but geez. Makes you wonder just like what the hell happened in this place. Luckily, the kids around here seem alright. Since the great Deku Tree withered, more meanies have been appearing in the forest. I'm scared. An evil wind is blowing from the direction of the forest temple. Saria left, saying I have to do something about it. The forest temple is located in the sacred forest meadow in the far side of the Lost Woods. Where's Saria? Do you know Saria, mister? It's weird. Where's Mito gone during such an emergency? Ah, great. Wouldn't you know it, the guy that talks big and winds up doing absolutely nothing when the chips are down for something dangerous. What a fucking pleb. See, we got any others? House of the Great Mito. Alright, let's fucking see what this idiot has got to say for himself. Oh, he's not even here. Man, what a pleb. Why is that fairy following around you? You're not one of us. I see. You don't have any problems entering the forest, mister. Do the meanies out there bother you much? Before the great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around here. This is dangerous outside. I always stay inside my house, but I'm bored to death in here. Yeah, the Kokiri don't recognize us. And they also haven't aged. If you paid attention near the start, the Deku Tree acknowledges that the Kokiri are the children of the forest. They don't age like we do. They don't get older. At least physically. They get more mature in a sense, I suppose, but they don't really age physically at all. Yeah, they're telling us we can't use a Deku Shield because that's only for kids. You can buy arrows at a shop, only have a bow. Well, we don't got either a bow or arrows, so that's not really helpful for us at all. Yeah, this place is overrun with monsters. Even got Octoroks and such around. Kind of a shame what happened to this place. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you met a boy named Sub? Mito said the great Deku Tree withered away because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Sub until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. Yeah, everyone else is kind of feeling bad about what they did as well. I at least appreciate that the Kokiri seem to have acknowledged, man, we probably did mess up doing that. Except Mito, because fuck Mito. Fuck that kid, he's such an asshole. Where even is he, anyway? Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Well, yeah, you don't seem to recognize me, though. Sorry I went to the temple and hasn't come back. Well, we know where the temple is thanks to the Kokiri, but we can't really do anything about them. Yeah, Saria just isn't around here, so we can't really do anything to go and help her right now. We do have her old house we could check in on, but there's nothing really there for us. So I suppose the only thing we can do is head to Lost Woods and see if we can get to helping Saria. The Sacred Forest Grove is the thing they mentioned would be where the Forest Temple is, which is located on the far side of the Lost Woods. If you're paying attention to where that is in your head, that's where Saria's secret spot used to be. So I suppose in a sense she always was called to the Forest Temple, which, you know, that's pretty useful, I suppose. Damn it, we don't have the Mask of Truth, so we can unfortunately not check to see what this guy would tell us. That Shard of Agony is still resonating on us. But for now, I think that's actually going to do it for us. We know which direction we need to head. We got to head inside the Lost Woods and head for the Forest Temple. And luckily, we have the tool to get us inside it that she said we needed. So next time, Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, we'll be heading off into Lost Woods and hopefully finding a way to help Saria. Till next time, ice out.